Okay, we're here. We're going live. So this is insane because the light's already gone and it's still snow on the ground time. But Spirit said go. I got some more messages along the way. Maybe that's why. And I'm doing this live so that I can flip the camera back around. You guys don't have to watch. I don't even care. This is for me. I wish I could figure out a way to videotape where I don't have to flip the camera back around. So freaking beautiful up here. Haven't been here for way too long. Check this out. A seed pod that started growing something, its own little tree. Interesting. Oh, I love the giant pine cones. I don't know why I always take the back road. Ooh, look at that. You see that's incredible. That's Mother Earth sitting there in mudra pose, prayer pose, holding on to the earth. God, that's incredible. I've never seen that before. Well, I'm standing right on my Muscovite river of crystals. Makes sense. God, she's loose too. I'm seeing dragons in the rock. I don't know if you guys can see the dragons in the rock right there. I can. Wow. I hope I didn't stop to get anything to eat because I saw a mirror of my twin. Like, no lie, it freaked me out. I didn't know what to do. Spirit said go. So I left. And then he walked out with his dog and I was like, holy shit, like right here. And I called him and he stopped and it wasn't him. I went up and talked to the guy. This is incredible. And what was interesting is, what did Spirit tell me to do? Go, right? And what did I do? I didn't listen. Look at that. What's in your mouth? That's a dragon too, right? Well, what I saw in that guy's mouth, he was smoking a cigarette and I didn't like it. I thought, are you freaking kidding me? You're smoking a cigarette? Should have known better than that. He's too healthy to do that. But the point was, Spirit told me to go and I didn't listen. I heard myself say, go get him. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to go chase anybody. I don't care if you saw me, you were meant to see me. If you didn't, you weren't, right? And then I thought, just go do what you're supposed to do. You do what you're supposed to do, and what you're supposed to have comes to you, right? Oh, look at this little guy holding on. Interesting. He's holding on to that rock. He's like, no, maybe he's rock climbing. It looks like he's rock climbing as well. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up my ass up here. I brought my, so many messages right where I stand. This is the spade. Do you see the S? And the rock with the diamond? Queen of Diamonds is me. I'm the Queen of Diamonds. Right on. There's a heart right above too. That's interesting. I always called that person the King of Spades, but it's the S. King of Spades. So hold on a second. So the top, I'm seeing an S, right? But there's a heart at top. Queen of Spades. Why did I call the King of Diamonds? I mean, the King of Spades, the Queen of Spades. That's interesting. You call a spade, right? What's the message, Sherry? You'll hear it later. This here is the... Holy shit, I'm seeing something new. Okay, so when I'm usually with this rock here, I see it from a distance, and I always see it as the big whale, right? There's his eye, there's his mouth. It will look like a whale when I back up. But right here, you can see that the eye of the whale is an angelfish. You see it on its side? And, but what did I see when I first looked? So when I look, I heard in my head, I heard a puffin. It's a giant puffin. I have a small puffin stone. There's a giant puffin stone, so there's two, father and son. Okay. I found out today that Sammy is not a baby. Sammy is an older man who has trouble breathing and is losing his hair. And I'm taking care of him. Oh, look at the crocodile. You see the crocodile? Am I having fun? Are you freaking kidding? This is my life. I love it up here. Okay, see the crocodile peeking out? Interesting. I didn't watch it. I flipped it really quick. It was horrific. Crocodiles that were being bled dry. Their blood was being drained out of them as they were alive so that people could make purses out of them, which was what was happening to me, right? So here's our first visit with Muscovite mica right here. This is crystal Muscovite mica river trail. It runs all the way through. Ooh, you want to give us a little one? Thanks. See, I never take anything from the mountain. It has to be offered. See, that was my message. Even if that was your twin, you don't go, you don't take it. It has to be offered, period. Period. You've learned that. So why did you freaking run after that guy? Look at that. Oh, do you see the panda bear? Actually, I see a little fox. It's a little fox. Oh my God, it's a snow fox, Arctic fox. Please don't break. These are very, very brittle. You know, I wanted to get a deck. Oh my God, these are amazing. I wanted to get a deck and I couldn't. There's a lion. Do you see the lion? Oh my God. And then it turns into a cheetah. Hold on, you cheater. You're lying. The lion is a cheater. Ooh, and the bird just confirmed that. And then it turns into a tiger. Look. Holy shit. Okay, see the cheetah or the snow leopard with its eyes closed. And then you look at it this way and it becomes a bear. Oh my God, this is an amazing rock. I gotta put this somewhere where they won't get freaking hurt. There's more. So anyway, I was saying I needed to buy that's amazing too. I needed to buy a deck and I couldn't find a deck. So I said, I was to tell the girl at the store where we were looking at crystals, and I said, I just did a whole reading on the pictures and the crystals. This is an emperor angelfish as well. There's muscovite right there. So this one, it may look like it's simpler, but this one has lithium in it. This one is the most powerful of all of them. And then she goes, like runes? You did it like runes? And I said, yeah, except for I don't know how to do runes. So I didn't think I knew how to do runes, right? But really, in the ancient days, did somebody go take a course on how to do runes? No. They just read the runes, which is what I do. I read the rocks, right? So I shared the story. I don't know if you guys saw it. So I thought, I don't need a deck. I got the story. I'm seeing something here too, but that one I can't share. I don't even want to leave this spot. It's probably boring for you guys, but this is not boring for me. So if you want to hang up, feel free. I'm just collecting my crystals. I literally just saw a post this morning that said, there was a person sitting there with a real sad face. They were inside, and it said, I would rather be crystal hunting. And I thought, I get that, right? I could stay here for hours. It's kind of like when I know, I'll go. I know, Spirit said, get up there and do the reading. There's just so much right here. There's so much. When I was a little girl, oh fuck, I do it now. What am I talking about? If I go to the beach or if I go to a place like this, I mean, I could spend an hour right in this one little patch, right? Because it's magic. But I have to walk away from it. That's so not fair. I shouldn't have to walk away from magic. So see the beautiful, that's amazing. Look at that. Oh my God, there's our woodpecker. There's our totem. That's a real one. Yep. Normally the ones that I see here are the little tiny downy woodpeckers, but that's a real full-blown woodpecker. Woodpecker said there's an opportunity coming, right? And what does the woodpecker do? He taps on the wood to release the resin. Remember we talked about amber earlier, the resin. Tap on the wood to release the resin. And if you're banging your head against a wall, this is all crystal. If you're banging your head against a wall and you don't get what you're looking for, then you leave it. You go away and allow the sap to run down. You go back and catch it later, what it caught. Man, that's beautiful. Dang, I wonder if I can get a good picture off of my... So cool. I can't keep my hand steady. What a cool guy. All right, woodpeckers are freaking totem. Okay, we're at the top of Pine Cove. Sorry, let me zoom out. That's Diamond Lake. What did I just say about the diamond? See, there's the spade. I called the queen a spade. I called her a king before. So, I guess that's true. And see, now there's the whale. The whale backs up the queen, who is looking like a king. God, I'm seeing something in the rock, you guys. Can you see that? Look at the snow leopard, snow fox. Oh my God, that's incredible. Things that I've never seen before. And now, that one right there. These are all elementals. They're all talking, right? These are live spirit creatures. You understand that, right? This is a cheetah I'm seeing now. When I back up, I can see the cheetah. And then when you zoom up, it looks different. You can actually see, what's it called? I can see like a kangaroo. I can see a wallaby. That's what. See the ears and the nose? Wow. I'll look up all these totems later and understand why Spirit's showing them to me. But right now, we're going to do our reading, and we're going to try and do it fast. And like I said, you guys can hang if you want, or you can just ignore this, and I'll be uploading it for myself because I'm doing this for me. Which is interesting because what did I say earlier about the where I was? I said, should I go up and do my reading, or should I make the day for me? The day is for me, and I'm coming up here, and I'm getting all of this for me, right? These are all messages to self. So this is amazing. So I brought, oh, I got to be careful of my crystals. They're so brittle. These crystals are so freaking delicate. Barbara gave me a wolf blanket. Please remember they're in the sides. And I brought that to sit my arse on because it's freaking going to be cold. I got my winter clothes on. And beautiful. I brought my deck. My girlfriend Diane gave me that leather pouch. It fits the deck and it's perfect. Wait to see the totem, the items that we're going to have, that we're going to use for our reading. Now, the only problem that I'm going to have, well, it's one of the problems I'm going to have, is when I have to go to turn this around, I'm going to have the freaking screen in the way. Damn. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Oh, it works. Right on. Except for now the blanket is housing the camera and not me. Okay. No, it's not that cold. We're in California. There's snow on the ground, but it's not that cold. Okay. The lighting isn't pristine for... Okay, hold on. All right, I got this funky little holder. Right on. Okay. So, I'm in heaven right now. Hi. Hi. Okay. You guys, this is how we can do it. People get bummed because I'm not doing like a private reading, right? But I am. You're going to pick your items, okay? Wait till you see how bad I was. I said I need to marry a millionaire in order to do what I was doing. And I got, he's on the way. He's on the way. Okay. So here's the deal. Here's your first item. This is magic. First item is for my twin. I bought this for my twin, but when I buy it for my twin, I buy it for self. He's the man in the moon, right? Isn't there a song? The man in the moon. There's a song about that. Somebody look up the lyrics. So here's my man in the moon. This is not one of your items. This is my twin. He's not one of your items. Okay, there he is, man in the moon. He's burned me, remember? The reason it came is because I had this sitting on the counter because I was choosing some things and I had her give me the first crystal that I was supposed to have and add it to my bracelet. I have this really cool bracelet that's like my necklace. It's macrame and it holds crystals. And so the first crystal I was drawn to was tree agate. So the message to self was, and this will be one of your items, tree agate. And it was, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? Well, hello. Where the river meets the sea, that's where I want to be. But I want to be in the mountains, okay? So this crystal, when I looked at this crystal, I thought, well, how am I going to choose? There's a whole bowl. It's hard for me to choose, right? I'm bad at making decisions. So I shouldn't say that. I used to be bad at making decisions. I made it really quick when I saw what I saw. There's a cat. See the cat? Cat's chasing a butterfly. Oh my God, that's what I just did. The butterfly that I chased that I should not have chased. See? See the little mountain that the cat and the little tail, and there's the butterfly it's chasing. Bad girl. So then we flip it around, and on the other side, wow, I just got a loud message. On the other side of where the cat lives, where the cat is, you see the divine stag. You see him? Amazing. I just heard elk. Bullhead moose. Anyway, So this is this. So I had this. She put this in my bracelet, and she re-waxed it. It needed to be waxed. Wax is what holds the cord together, and mine was constantly coming loose, and I could never wear it, and I love it. So tree agate, Spirit said I needed trees. I need the trees, right? So I got a message out of that. When she added the wax to the back of the bracelet, it made it tight. Now, what I thought was, what did I say? Where the river meets the sea, that's where I'll be, right? And I need the mountains, I need the trees. But I don't necessarily need to have them with me. And when I rhyme, we all know it's Spirit, right? Because I have the trees with me all the time now, don't I? So I got another message in that. This person that is protecting someone, they're like a tree. They're huge. They're like a tree. You don't need to have that tree to protect you. You are protected wherever you go. You just need to understand that. And I got to tell you, when I saw that man, you know, when you make a choice, like when we have to make a choice between this or that, flip a quarter, right? A coin or whatever. And when it lands on the opposite of what you want and you go, shit, then you know the one you wanted, right? So I saw the back of this person's head and his hair, his long hair, and his dog sitting next to him. He was very slim. He had a see what I'm wearing? He was wearing a camel back, like a sweat jacket. I've seen him in that before. And I was like, oh my God. And I walked out. He heard me talking, and I walked out, and I thought, he heard me. And then I got in the car, and Spirit said, go. And so I did. I drove, but then I drove across the street. And he came out, and I watched him walk around the corner, and I freaking jumped, backed the car up, and I raced after him. And I screamed his name, and the guy stopped, and I couldn't tell if it was him or not until he was at a distance, right? The point is, you go after what you want, right? You know what you want when you see it. So I had this tree agate sitting, and I got to tell you, my heart to see, I saw different things, remembered different things about him that I forgot when I saw him. This guy, I didn't even have to see his face. I saw the back of him, but his hair and his body, and I remembered things about him that I've forgotten. And it was almost like a knee-jerk reaction, right? You just do. You just do. And it didn't even matter. Even Spirit said stop, and I was just like, fuck that. That's my twin, right? I'm going. So anyway, it was a lesson, obviously, right? But so she put this into my bracelet, and I started to. I had to make a decision between some other things, and I put it down on the counter. And I said, oh, here, you can hold this. She goes, no, put it on. You need it. I needed to get grounded, right? And she goes, I've got him. So she was holding him captive, like holding him. If I went anywhere, she had him. And so I put him in this bracelet. This is your second item. I was drawn to this instantly because of what was standing next to it, which is interesting. Sitting next to it was a very small bracelet. It was a child's bracelet, and it was like a periwinkle in color. And I said, I looked at that one, and I said, give me this one. Isn't that interesting? And when I went into a different store, I was looking at different rings and crystals, and I was hearing in my head, that's enough, go. You spent enough money, go. And you got to get up to the mountain. And I heard in my head, Amazonite. And so she brings out this, but I looked at turquoise, and I said, no, Amazonite. And then I said, I lost my Peruvian opal. And just listen to this, it sounds crazy. And so I went over, I said, do you have any Amazonite? And she took me to the Amazonite, and then I said, do you have any Peruvian opal? And she said, no. And I said, no, you don't, because this is Peruvian opal. I've already got it. I already have what I'm looking for. Message. And so I'm looking at the crystals. And I look at the Amazonite, and I said, I've already got Amazonite. Amazonite. And then I looked to the side, and I said, Peruvian opal, blue opal. And so by the end of it, it was blue opal was what I needed to get. Blue opal was what I needed to look at. But it was specifically blue opal. And when I went to pick it up, it was beautiful. It was trees, and it was the sky like this. It looked like this. It looked like this. The sky was like that, and it was the trees, and it was the mountains, it was in the rocks, it was all of it. All in one crystal. This shop is really expensive though, because the crystal was like that big, right? And she goes, that'll be $10. And I'm like, $10 for one freaking crystal? I can go buy, for free, a whole shitload of crystals up on my rock. So I said, I'm gonna wait. I said, I haven't eaten, I'm not thinking straight. I need to eat before I'm not thinking straight, right? And still haven't eaten, but I'm having my chia seeds. That's giving me my what is it, my omega-3s. So we're gonna go back. The message was I needed to hear what blue opal said, and blue opal and amazonite both have the same message. They're a talisman for protection, for one. So I wear these constantly, and I wondered why, right? I was so drawn to these, and normally I like long earrings, right? So for protection, they're nurturing, they're soothing. If you look at the colors, like light blue, it's soothing, right? Relaxing, calming. It encourages open-mindedness, and I've been getting the message all day since I've come up here. Open-mindedness about something that was not something that you would be okay with. You weren't okay with this. This has always been something that was a problem for you. It's very hard for you to wrap your brain around this. So you need help. You need help, and I think I know what it is, and it's really hard for me. But it's encouraging open-mindedness and acceptance. And what's interesting is it reduces feelings of anger at work. And I laugh because I get mad at my customers a lot, my clients, right? Okay. So I put this down on the, as I went to look at other things, I put the man in the moon down, and I put this around him. And she says, I'll keep him. And I said, okay, if you're going to keep him, I'm putting this around him. Because whoever's holding him, I'm putting him in a circle of protection. All right? So this is a really badass bracelet. Every shaman and every healer needs this bracelet. This bracelet is made of black obsidian, it's made of blue kyanite, and it's made of opalite. Now, what bothers me normally, I don't like opalite normally because it's manufactured. I don't like manufactured, I like raw. But in this instance, it resembles moonstone that I can't wear right now because it keeps burning me. So this is incredible, and with the silver around it, this is beautiful. So this is your second item. It was a long, drawn out explanation, I know, but there's a lot of messages in that. And you can see what I'm wearing. The things that I'm wearing today are all extremely powerful and important. The bracelet I made for my spiritual twin, I repurposed the cheap plastic Juicy Couture and recognized that you don't have to have finances, you don't have to have a title, you don't have to have money to be crowned. You're already crowned. You're already royal, right? And the Native American bracelet, which was my mother's, and this one for all of us, this one was the United Collective, and was all held together by the crystal heart, which is us, our love. Powerful stuff on this hand. I had to put my guy back in my bra because I was wearing him here, but right now I needed to match my outfit. For one, I like to match, and two, I needed to get grounded. Okay, the next item that you're gonna see. So what do we have? We have two, right? God, I gotta freaking hurry up. I know I'm talking too much. I released the video, you guys saw it, so I ended up buying one of them. I bought the one, Spirit had me weed them out, and I weeded out the weakest link. And I recognized that the three that stayed together were not, those three horses that stayed together were not my grandmother, my mother, or my sister and myself. They were someone else. So what I got was the one that Spirit called. Great Spirit, which is the eagle. Archangel Metatron. You can see his sacred geometry on his face. And of course, my wolf. This is made of a horn. It's not made of ivory. It's made of, not a horn, I'm sorry, it's made of bone. From an animal that was already deceased, repurposed, and this is Tibetan silver, okay? This is your other item that you get to choose from. This is phenomenal. I mean, look at the flowers on the back. This is incredible. Archangel Metatron said this is the one I needed because it's connecting me to keeping me connected to him, my twin, and all of Great Spirit. Also, the ancestry of I heard the ancestors calling. The wolf pack is all of us. There were so many messages he told me, and I couldn't freaking put it all down at one time. She made it too long. She made it too long. I don't like it like this. Anyway, there was a lot of reasons. So there's that. And then there is, I did get this one. the babe. So I told you guys I did a reading. And it's funny because I didn't buy that Peruvian opal, or the blue opal. It looked like this whole area. I didn't want to spend $10 on it, but I bought this. And it was $10. But this is my babe. This is the new beginning. You see the babe? Little baby in there. Also the sun. All in one. And it's riding on the back of a scarab beetle, which is ancient protection. And what's so badass about this is the inside of a dragon's eye. This is the inside of a dragon's eye. This is a septurian nodule, cut right down through the center. I have a polished septurian nodule, but this is cut right down through the center. So this is going to be earth element. This is going to be, what do we have? Earth element, we have water element will be the blue. Air element will be this. Oh, why are you not earth element? That's so odd. No, I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Hold on, let me clear it. Which one do you want? Air element. Water element. Fire element. Earth element. Okay, let's roll. Those are your items to choose from. So you are getting a personal reading, okay? This is the deck case that my best friend gave me, and it's perfect. The deck we're working with two, the shapeshifters and my deck. We're only working with two of the packages. Like I've got three, right? I've got 3 sets, and they'll be sold when they finally get done. They'll be sold in a case if you want to buy all 3, or you can buy them one at a time. I only had room for 2, which is a message. I don't have it completed, and yet I'm still working with it, right? It's not done, but I'm still working with it. I couldn't even bring all of it with me, but I'm still working with it. Someone's asking me for a reading. Okay, so we're going to do this quick, because I don't want to be up here when it's too dark. I wish I could take a picture of myself sitting here. This is so cute with all this stuff around me. This is so cute. If you see all my things. Oh, my God. Okay, so for those who chose, we're going to start with water. Okay, the sacred protection, which is... Hey, Kirk. Oh, you missed all the crystals. Kirk is my friend, Captain Kirk in Sedona, and he is the one who the lightning bolts come to. He's the one who collects, what is it called, Kirk? I can't even remember right now. Lightning. He's the one who met me when I came out of Keyhole Cave when I was attacked by the coyote spirits, remember? Wow, that was a message to self. Okay, correct for neutrality. It's getting windy. For those who chose, come on, let's do it quickly. Help me help. All right, the unending sadness of looking back. It's a fossil. It's dead. It's over. It's ancient. You're holding on to it. Remember the babe? I'm gonna cross over with the items, with the messages. I am reading for the ones who chose the blue kyanite and the black obsidian protection bracelet. But what did I say about the babe? The babe was riding on the back of an ancient scarab beetle, right? That's what's happening here. Water element, you're riding on the back of an ancient scarab beetle. This is dead, it's over. It's ancient history. It's something that's causing pain and sadness. It's literally like electric shocks going through your body, is what you can see. And that's the message, is that it's endless regret. It's obsessive grief. It's replaying the past again and again. And you need to let it go, because what you're holding on to is a relic. So the only way that you should be holding on to a fossil is like this. Holding on to something that happened in the past, a situation, a mistake, whatever it is, it's a relic. And that means it's outdated, right? It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work for now. So put it in a picture. Keep it there, but it's time to move on, right? It's time to move on. 3 and 6. 3, the Ascended Masters are working with you. Clearly, we know it's Archangel Metatron. And 6 is challenges that you've had to endure, but it will be the ultimate victory. And 6 says you don't need to be so focused on the material world. You focus on spirit and everything will be brought to you. Don't think you don't have the money. It's not done. I can't do it until it's all done. Yes, you can. I'm using my freaking deck, and it's written on old little cheap cards, right? I don't even have the full deck here, but I'm using it. So the message is, don't wait, right? Don't wait, and don't hold on to something that's holding you back. You're riding on the back of an ancient freaking relic. But it's protection for you. This was protection for you, but it's outmoded protection. The protection that you have is from spirit. You are protected always. You don't need this protection any longer. It's like barbed wire, okay, to your soul. Okay, so the next message I'm getting, we're going to my deck. What is the message that you need to share? Correct for neutrality. They only want your attention. They're a total player. Now, what I got from this is a player in the game, right? People play people. They sell them a bogus, they feed them a bogus line, or they sold him a lie. They sold him a lie. They're playing you. They want your attention. They want your energy. Correct for neutrality. They sold him a bogus line. Holy shit, as if I didn't know. They're a swinger. They're a swinger. They just want your attention. They're a swinger. I got this morning somebody who's in love with a married woman. She's never going to leave the man because he's with all the money. Wow. Correct for neutrality. And then the answer is yes, please. Okay? One more, Spirit said, but of the other deck. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Which is it? Which is it? It hurts me that I hurt you. Please forgive me. Sad face. Okay. And what was the answer? Wow, I meant to pick up something else. You know how it's how spirit leads me, right? Remember I told you I was given all these other things, and I thought it was that one. No, it wasn't that one. I was led to that one. I thought it was that one. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. I got a message about that too. Twin souls, right? I thought this was my soulmate. It was a soulmate, but it wasn't the soulmate, right? I thought this was a twin. The person is a twin. They're a mirror of you, but they are not your twin soul, right? You are the love of my life. Correct for neutrality on all levels. So sometimes spirit leads us somewhere. We don't know why. And it looks really good. Maybe it's a story they sold you, right? Or maybe it's somebody that you think you're supposed to be there with. And it fits. It looks like it fits. It looked good on the outside, right? But when you got inside, it was rotten. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For the next ones who chose, this is badass. I choose this. This is my life, right? This is my life. I talked about that. I talked to the fellow who offered me the position in Canada. And he said, oh, you're spiritual. And follow your heart. You know, your intuition won't lead you wrong. And why is this not working for me right now? And I said, there we go. I said, he says, what do you do for work? And I said, I'm an intuitive channel. I'm a reader. I'm a teacher. I'm a spiritual guide. And I said, but it's not my work. It's my life. There's a difference between doing something. And I went into a spiritual shop. Here's a message. I went into a spiritual shop. This is really loud. There's a store in where I live, close to where I live. It's called Lady of the Lake. And I love that shop. And I said to the girl, I could sleep in here. And she said, you would think that. She goes, I thought that too. Wow, Canada's calling me. East Coast Trail, truly magical. I'm just hearing that. I walked into that Lady of the Lake and I said I could sleep there. And she said, I thought that too until I started working here. And she switched that shop and she went and she's working in the shop up here in the mountains, right? And I said, don't say anything. I already know. And she kind of looks at me. I knew her. She knows crystals like I do, right? And I said, that place is a business. They have a really cool shop with a lot of really cool things, but it's a business. But this woman has a store. It's smaller, but it's her life. She lives her life that way. That's who she is, right? The other one was just a front, basically, right? The woman was a bitch, actually, and very difficult to get along with. Older woman, and she needs to retire. And she's selling the store, which is a bummer for everybody down where I live. But whew, there we go. So for those who chose this badass one, right here, the mermaid and the turtle. So I've been getting a lot about the turtle recently. I've been getting that the tortoise is actually a female. I've seen her, and she has her home on her back. So she, which is true of the tortoise, right? Wherever my, what is it? I've got no roots. You know the song, I got no roots? I got no roots. Wherever I lay my hat is my home. Wherever this one goes, they are home. So they are able to fit in wherever they are. They can be happy wherever they are. Remember I said I needed to be where the mountains are, where the river met the sea, but I really don't, as long as I carry the trees with me. There I am rhyming again. So the turtle is an ancient one, and they're going to teach you. There's someone who's very sad, is very upset, and they're being told everything's okay. See the number 2 and 5? It rounds to 7, which is the best number ever. It's my sacred number. 7, if you stay on your spiritually illuminated path, it will exceed your expectations. 2, everything's happening exactly as it is meant to happen, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. 5, there's a problem. There's some things that need to change, right? There's things that aren't working, and because they're not working, a change needs to happen. Because the change needs to happen, it is happening. Spirit puts it all together. They know when the time is, when they mix it all up, and it's time now, right? So you stay on your path. When I'm looking at this, it doesn't mean that this one is an ancient one alive on this earth. We just had a tortoise die in San Diego, I think it was, 125, 150 years old. I don't remember where it was. It was on Facebook. It just died. It's really sad. Galapagos turtle that died, tortoise. And that one's old, of this earth, right? But this one that teaches you, maybe a child. So it's a mentor. Pay attention to the children. Pay attention to what the children say. Children have just gotten here. This one just hatched, right? But it also is somebody who has reawakened or has leveled up to another level, right? Every time we level up, it's a new rebirth. What did I say on the way up here? I just leveled up one more, right? Fucker. All the challenges you threw at me, that just means I leveled up one more level. So you could have just leveled up one more level. You are choosing your mentor. You're choosing your teacher. And you need to choose well. Whether this person be an older person, whether this person be a child, whether this person be a wolf, a girl. I just heard little wolf girl. That's me. I'm little wolf girl, but there's someone else. So choose your mentor well. And I think it's really cool that the ancient ones, I'm always running out of battery. Okay. Ha! Charging. Yeah, baby. Okay. So, yeah, I know, lost connection. It's okay, I was killing time. I was saying things that nobody needed to hear. Okay, so it's about being careful about who you choose. And it can be a child, it can be an adult, it can be, the ancient ones will let you know the one that is. I heard it's a little wolf girl. So, and it's, the unending sadness of looking back may have something to do with the child. The person can come to you in your dreams, this elder that teaches you. The elder doesn't have to be, like I said, an older person. As a matter of fact, I don't think it is. Not that old anyway. Maybe they're young at heart. We all have to choose our own elder to teach us. And Spirit will guide us to the ones that we're meant to. I know you guys got cut off, sorry. So it's basically, being that it's a tortoise, it's about going down deep, right, into your emotional waters, maybe your ancient history. Your ancestors maybe have something to say to you. Lemurian crystals would help you. Lemurian crystals. Seahorse. Anyway, what it is it's about transitions and change, which is what we're talking about, right? There's changes and transitions that you go through. You're an egg, then you become a little baby turtle, then you grow into something bigger, right? This is about rituals that people have. What do we have? We have birthdays, we have holidays, we have anniversaries that we observe, right? One part of us dies and another part starts again. Why? Because last year I was this old, this year I'll be this old. Every year you're reborn. Every new experience, you're reborn. There's a rebirth that's happening, and we need to allow this to happen and not feel bad about it and not feel sad about it. You're going to be instructed, and you need to pay attention. She might be wearing contacts. See the eyes? It's interesting. Listen to this person. This person is your teacher. You could have, you're going to be reconnected to your own bloodline by somebody who may not even be of your bloodline. You're going to be reconnected to the ancient ones. These ones. Wow, I love this message. Okay, so pay attention. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Come on, show me quick. We gotta go. We gotta go. I don't like this when time runs out. Act now. Yeah, act now. There's your message. Next one. I forgive you. Remember the person said, I'm sorry that I hurt you? Well, the response is, I forgive you. Believe it. I forgive you. They'll figure it out. Yes, they'll figure it out. Okay? The answer is yes. They'll figure it out. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Cool. Means I don't have to explain anymore. Sometimes I explain too much. Right? Leave a little mystery. Okay, so now we're going to go to the babe that's riding on the back of the ancient scarab beetle. Feels more like barbed wire. But this one is the sun. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The babe. Lightning. Lightning. I was lightning before the thunder. Oh, I love that message from Spirit. Thank you. Thor is the thunder god, and I know who Thor stands for. And, the lightning. I was lightning before the thunder. Loki. Correct for neutrality. My favorite. The firstborn. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You know what's so cool is the message they'll understand? They'll understand. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the babe, I did. Orca Magic. Well, we have the big whale right there. So this is definitely talking about, right now, your Akashic records are open to you. You're going to be getting messages and symbolizations from Spirit. Good idea to spend a little time near the beach or in salt water. The orca whale, the killer whale, right? The killer whale, Canada, killer whale. You're not allowed, they're releasing them all from the, in Stanley Park, they used to have them in aquariums and they've released them all. They're not doing it anymore. They have to release them. It's not cool. Have you ever watched the orcas go up and down the California coast? They're incredible. So the Akashic records, I have that undersea garden, remember? So an aquarium, going to an aquarium. The aquarium at the Pacific in Long Beach, there's an aquarium I wanted to dive there. It's up by Hollister, Monterey, the coast, California coast. I don't know where there's an aquarium around you, but it would help to go connect with the animals of the sea. So the Akashic records, when they open up, it's like the messages that come through, you can't explain them. You couldn't explain it to anybody else, and you don't need to. That's okay. You understand something, right? So you're being asked to dive down deep under your emotional waters. How interesting. Hold on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So, how do I say that? The snake came before. The snake, the serpent, the snake princess came before. Now you go to the sea. Now you go to the sea. I don't know who that's for. It means something. But the whales, listen to whale meditation. They're beautiful. The dolphins and the whales. But I had that in the background. Remember when I did the prayer ritual, the rain, for the rain, that was what was playing in the background was, I had whales and the key is in the sea. The key is in the sea. This has to do with your star signs, your star seed, star being. Your DNA, there's something, your Kundalini, that's why the snake princess was there first. Your Kundalini is reawakening. So, you know, you don't just have your Kundalini awaken. We are constantly reawakening. Somebody is begging you not to let go. Okay, they're begging you not to let go. The queen is begging you not to let go, but you have to go. You have to go. They're saying, you're being observed from far away. You're being observed from far away. sometimes we can't translate what we get from our ancient ones, from spirit. Sometimes we can't translate it, but sometimes we don't need to. It's like when I get my downloads, I don't know what they're downloading into me until all of a sudden things start making sense, because it's Archangel Metatron that's working with me, right? Metatron is of sacred geometry. He gives me symbols and signs and messages that maybe I don't understand. I look at them and they change all the time, like the elementals. I look at the rocks, right? They've changed on me. They turn into what I need to see when I need to see it. Like right now, I am looking at the cheetah. The cheetah is watching me. The cheetah is watching me on the back of a black spade. They're watching me. The cheetah's watching me. And I'm seeing an alien right now. Holy shit, you guys. I'm totally seeing an alien right now. And I know that they're here, which is cool because they're friends. So I didn't see it before. So that's what we got. I'm observing you. They're observing us, right? But they're here to help us too. They're watching us. A lot of times who was it? Said to me, who told me? I feel a presence in my room. They're not angry. They're not sad. They're not anything. They're just there. And I said, they're observing you. They're not there to hurt you. They're just observing you. They're looking at you, wondering, why are you destroying this planet? Why are you hurting each other? Why are you going against your heart and your soul? Why do you do the things that you do? Why does money make you hurt people, steal from people, cheat people, betray people? They're observing you, they're watching you, and they're asking you, why are you doing what you're doing? They're telling you right now, our whole planet structure and well-being is relying on us, right? We have ones from down under. And when I'm talking about the fire from down under, we're not talking about Australia. We're talking about the Anunnaki, the fire from down under. They are ancient ones that are helping. They're up in the forests. They're up in places where we don't see them. But they are here to help. These star beings. This is incredible. I had no idea this was coming out, and this is not anything to do with what this message normally is. So that's cool. It's because I'm looking at one right now and he's observing me, and I'm connecting, and I love that. Thanks. Fucking crazy. And I love it. Crazy in a good way, right? What you call crazy, I call cool. Crazy cool. So this is talking about you're being given a message that you're a keeper of galactic mysteries. I know I am. I'm just freaking giving secrets right now. The star people, they're coming together. They're collecting. They're coming together. The key is in the sea. So the Sea of Atlantis was sunk, right? And I'm a mermaid. I'm a forest mermaiden. I was born on the mountain, on the river, at the mouth of the ocean. How can you be a mountain girl and live in the sea? Because of where I was. The mountain meets the sea. That's where I'll be. That's the key. So you have a strong star person connection is the message right now. Yeah, they're here to help. This one that's looking at me right now looks like Sammy. Oh God. I told you what is the name of my truck? E.T. Angel, right? I'm an extraterrestrial, so is my twin. I said something about him today. The dream machine. They call him a machine. They call the machine and he goes and works for them. They call him a machine, but he's not a machine. He does things differently. But I understand why they think that, because they don't fucking get it, because they're not awake. That's why my truck is E.T. Angel. So we're basically needing the help of these star beings that are going to help us repair what we've done to our planet and our animals and ourselves. And so in order to receive the transmission, you need to hear the ancient songs. And the way you're going to hear the ancient songs is by connecting to the sea. As the whales are going to... It's the sound, it's the vibration, it's the sonar vibration that you won't know what messages you're getting, but you'll get it. You need to get out, you need to stargaze. Right now there's no stars where I am, but I've got an alien sitting right next to me on a rock. Well, that would be me too, right? And have you ever looked at my Sammy's eyes? Sammy is an alien. He's incredible. They're like the sea, but they're Oh God, it's so dark all of a sudden. They're like the sea, but when he looks at me, they go like this. They're like water. They're amazing. And he's got my twin's eyes. It's incredible. So intergalactic travel, I go a lot. I've been a lot. And they will help you with this. The whales can help you with this. And what's really awesome is I understood why I was able to be attacked psychically, because I had a tear in my auric field. Well, they can help you seal the tears in your auric field, because the reason I got tears in my auric field is because I was intergalactically traveling. And when you leave this dimension, it tears, right? So Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael help with that, resealing the tears, but so do the ancient songs of the whales. Because when you teleport back and forth, I mean, frick, I've been in places like, why am I here, and how did I get here, and what's going on, right? I'm going there because I'm being given messages. You don't have to be picked up out of your bedroom and taken with aliens, you know? I'm sitting on a rock next to one right now. I go in my dream time. So, my work is very difficult. Please have patience. My work is very difficult. Please have patience. But my work is not my work. It's my life. So if your work is not your life, I shouldn't have patience for that. Correct for neutrality. I don't know what it means for you guys. Correct for neutrality. Maybe it is. You let me down, and it hurts. So the message is, right, you let me down. It hurts. The person said, I'm sorry, I hurt you. And the response was, I forgive you, but you let me down, and it hurts. I can't even wear my moonstone. It burned me so bad. Every time I put it on, it burns me, right? So forgiveness is there, but you have to express how you feel. You got to get it out, right? You can't hold on to all that shit, that ancient history. You should feel proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you. Just because you get mad at somebody doesn't mean you don't love them and you're not proud of them, right? Okay, that's it for that. We're moving on, because it's getting freaking cold and I should have brought my gloves. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We're moving on. Did I skip? We did the ancient ones, the elders. We did the Akashic records. I did this one, right? Oh shit, this one, and I did this one. But didn't I say I did this one? Or did I just jump it in? Did I just bring it in? I can't remember. How many cards have I done, you guys? Tell me quick. Can't recall. I'm freezing at this point. Tree agate is next in any case. Tree agate. Tell me how many cards I've done. Correct for neutrality. Tree agate. For those who chose, and if you don't recall, this is the tree agate. It had the, oh, God. The tree agate. So on one side, there's the mermaid. On one side of the mountain is the mermaid, right? On the other side of the mountain is the royal stag. Holy shit, I got a really loud message. One eye is blue, one eye is brown. It's almost dark here. It's almost dark here too. What? How many cards have I shared? Can you show me? I don't remember. I get too caught up in my message. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Can I help you? Yes, help me. Show me. Awesome. Little Owelyn, I love this. The great horned owl is one of my favorite totems. This is the seer. And this is telling you that you're going to get wisdom. It's going to come to you. You're not going to have to go looking for it. It's just going to drop like a feather from sky, right? It's going to land in your lap. The information that you need. I've done 2. Shit. Tell me the items that I did. Please, thank you. I got to hurry up. So little Owelyn, you're going to get, so you're not going to have to go looking for it. Okay, so I've done Orca Magic. I've done the Elder, right? And I thought I did 3. Okay, so little Owelyn, look at her. She's pretty cute. Oh, interesting. Remember the mentor? Remember the young one? There might be one that looks like this. Golden eyes and dark hair. She might be Native American. Because those eyes, they're different, right? They're not brown eyes. They're like amber. Oh, fuck. What's with amber? Swear to God. Okay. Wow. I just got a really loud message. Okay. So the wisdom that you get, you might get information. I got another message. Okay, so the information that you get and the mentor that you have doesn't have to be a spiritual person. It doesn't even have to be somebody that is recognizably teaching you something. You're learning something. Spirit sends us places for lessons, right? Remember I said I thought it was this one. No, it wasn't that one. It was that one. You chose the wrong one, but it was a lesson. You're getting information. You're getting a message in that. What did you say? Melissa, 2. I thought I did 3. It's okay. I'm protected. Are you freaking kidding me? I've got a whale, I've got a cheetah right there, and I've got an alien on the rock. And I'm an alien, so I'm not afraid of anything or anyone. So the feather, so there's your message. I'm crossing back over. Oh, crossover, there you go, crossover. So somebody's giving you information. They're a crossover. This is somebody who is maybe, remember they're a swinger? They swing back and forth between being a guy and a girl. And the information you get may not be, like I said, they may not know they're giving you the information they're giving you. I love it. You know, when people talk to me and they're just like blah, 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 and I don't want to, you know, they're wasting my time or I'm annoyed or whatever, I just tune out to what they're saying and I tune into what Spirit is giving me in the words that they're saying. Because the words that they're saying is not the message I'm getting. And remember, yes, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. So, yeah, fucking awesome. So, this little one here, this little native one with the golden amber eyes, this amber, possibly, maybe this great horned owl is sitting right by that one. That one's got a message for you. No, I'm good. Oh no, I don't have to go too far down. I don't have to climb too far. That's what's so cool about this place. I want a place here in Pine Cove. Okay, so with this little one, it doesn't have to be difficult, right? It doesn't have to be harsh. It doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be something you go digging for. Like I said, it's going to float. It's priceless. The wisdom that you're going to get is priceless. And Spirit's dropping it. Spirit drops the feathers for me. The owl doesn't drop the feathers for me. Spirit drops the feathers for me, right? Off of the owl's back. There's the owl's back. Right off of the owl's back, you're going to get a message from this little one. Little brother, little sister. So you're going to get signs that the owl was with you. You see the blinking eye or the unblinking eye. The unblinking eye. Like right now, I just saw it. This is a truth teller. The goddess of this, the goddess of the hunt. Athena is also the goddess of the hunt. She's a Greek goddess. A lot of times people think you're a featherhead. They don't think you should be taken seriously, but they are insane. It's the farthest thing from the truth because the knowledge you have is incredible. And as far as justice, you're going to be triumphant. You're going to triumph. Remember ultimate victory? Ultimate victory. A challenge, yes. Enduring and ultimate victory. Justice will be yours. And the wisdom that's coming from the wise ones, you're being blessed by the wise ones. The elders are blessing you at this time. So use the information that comes to you in a gentle way. Don't be harsh with it. I'm seeing stars sparkling. I'm seeing lights, sparkling lights. I'm seeing the strip lit up. I'm seeing the strip all lit up. It's incredible. It's that's the color of those eyes. That's the color the lights are. The lights are that color. Okay. How many, so what have I done? Items. Nobody told me the items that I've done. I'm going to ask for the special messages now. And somebody needs to help me out, dude, because I freaking can't remember. My job is just to give a message. And on the way here, my first totem flew by, and it was a kestrel falcon, right? The kestrel is the scout. They go out, and then they kind of try and figure out what's going on, right? And they fly low to the ground. They're not able to see things from a higher perspective, not like the raptors, not the big ones. And so I looked at that one and I thought, okay, there's the falcon scouting out, right? Going out to see a search party, going out to see what's up. And right after that, I saw the giant red hawk. And I said, wow, there's a big message coming. Big message coming. And there she sat, my totem, right? That's my totem, the messenger. So there's a big message coming. It may be even delivered right now. Yeah, the woodpecker. You just got there? Bummer, dude. You'll have to play it back. Okay, so here's the message. Please present a loyal front to family and friends. So the loyal front is you stand together in front of family and friends. Please present a royal, loyal front. Because we are the royals. Correct neutrality. You know what I watched? The message is that the royals are stepping out of the royal light, right? They are. Look at the young one, Prince Andrew, and his wife that just had the baby. They stepped down. They're like, fuck it. We don't want anything to do with this, right? I love that. just because that's been your history and that's been something that was expected of you, they're like, nope, not doing it. We're gonna live our own life. I like that. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. Again, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. So somebody's beating themselves up. Maybe they need to say it in person because they keep saying it subliminally, right? They need your understanding and a heart. They need your understanding and love. They need your love and understanding. They need your love and understanding. Well, that's a given. Correct for neutrality. It's not about you. Zzz. It's not about you. Okay. Where are you? The dragon's nodule. Zzz. Look at this. See this babe that's riding on the back of this ancient scarab beetle? The one that he felt was protection, but it's more like barbed wire. Zzz. It's not about you. Zzz. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm seeing somebody who thinks they're an ugly duckling and they're an incredible swan. And then it turns right in front of me, it turns into a cormorant. The cormorant is the one that is forced to dive down and fish for information and bring it back. They're not allowed to keep what they bring back. And Spirit says, don't be diving and working for somebody else. No, there's items that you chose from. These messages for everybody. And it says you will be able to dive down deep under your emotional waters and you will emerge because you are a diving bird. The cormorant will fly. You are a workaholic. It's an addiction and you must stop. Now, what was the message? Please understand, my work is very difficult. Yeah, well, you're a workaholic and it's addiction and you need to please stop. You must stop. Okay, I have done, I mean, I keep asking you guys how many cards. She may be afraid she will lose you forever. My heart is with you. Who? Who's talking? I missed something. Damn it. I will definitely... fighting with my mom, not behaving, hit my arm. Oh, I watched that earlier. And was 5 times and was told, ready to slap my face. Even told me, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. Zzz. You're getting this. You're getting it. It's like electrocution, right? It's not about you. I know she's saying mean things, but it's her mind is going. She's got like either the beginning of Alzheimer's, it's dementia. It's not about you. You're being abused by somebody, but it's not about you. She needs to go to care home, right? You're not hurting her and not being loving by doing that because she's hurting you, but it's not about you. Okay, the last message. Fuck, which one? Excuse my French. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I don't know what item, you guys. I've done this one. I've done the tree agate. I've done the shaman bracelet. I thought I did this one. Maybe I didn't do this one. Maybe I didn't do this one. So maybe I'll do this one. I don't know, you guys. You got to help me. Okay, this is it. It is that one because this is the message. Beauty and the Beast. Right now, you need space in a relationship. And this is your message, Tammy. Straight up. It doesn't matter if you chose this item, this is your message, and it's clearly a message for other people. This one that is riding on the back of something ancient, right? It's maybe memories from childhood, abuse. It wasn't about you. What your mother is saying right now, it's not about you. It's about her own pain. But it sends electric shocks through you. Oh, God, I've got a visual. Electric shock. I watched them. They took children off of the reservation, the ones that were gifted, and they fucking electrocute. They put shocks. They shocked their minds. They put electrodes into their heads. They are still doing it. They are still doing it. It's fucked up. The government is doing it. But right now, when somebody says horrible things to you, it's like an electric shock through your system. It's not about you. Release it. Oh, God, there's more in this picture. Look at the spaceship behind this one. See this one right here? There's a spaceship behind that babe. This babe is behind barbed wire. And there's a spaceship because this child is very, very special. This babe is very, very gifted and it needs to be protected. Self-protection, because people didn't understand, but there are ones of us here who are the same, right? Yeah, electric shock therapy. Some people have so fucked up. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Right now, there is somebody lording over another, and they're dominating the relationship, and they're They're bullheaded. Remember the bullheaded one? This is a bull. This is a, no, it's a buffalo. It's a buffalo. It's a buffalo. Look at it. Bison, buffalo. I talked about this yesterday in the reading. What was it? So Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in this relationship. There is a never, this connection is not something that will be broken. It's a never-ending connection. You and your mom, right? It's never going to be, it's it's cyclical, I keep saying, hearing, and it's the unending connection, but you need space. Spirit says, we love you, and this one says, I love you, but you need to obey me. You need to do what I say. I shock you, I hurt you, I do mean things, but I love you. No, that isn't love, right? You need to sacrifice for me. You need to worship the ground I fucking walk on. You need to please me. My love for you depends on what you do for me. If you don't do what I want you to do, I withhold my love. I'm a cold, ice cold bitch. I say mean, horrible things. I can be a man, I can be a female, I can be a business, I can be a work, right? My work is very important. That ice cold bitch that doesn't care about your life, about your soul's path, and takes everything from you and doesn't give back, right? No, I don't have to be patient with your work. Your work is fucked up. This is telling you right now, this is asking you to sacrifice for them. They're asking you to worship them. There are rules that need to be broken, right? And right now, no, my love does not depend on, your love should not depend on me worshiping or doing what you say for me to do. I said to somebody, you could get the undying rose, right? The undying rose is an undying love, or you could lose it. So right now, they're saying if there are symbols that you have, rings, jewelry, anything ancient that was attached to something or someone that was negative, that hurt you from this time period, it needs to go. You need to get rid of it. I got rid of my wedding ring. Remember, anything that you have, they're showing me right now specifically, it needs to be gifts, treasures, things that were given to you from somebody that because remember that one that was doing a black magic on me, right? That one that was doing Santa Meta. There's reasons they give you things. Fuck, I just got a message. There's reasons. It doesn't matter what it is. It holds energy. And if it was programmed with negative energy, it's the vampire. I'm seeing a mosquito right by, floating by. It's chaining you to them. It's chaining you to them. You need to throw it away. You need to get rid of it. They're binding, and they're also possessions that people use for blackmail. I want the money. I want what you owe me. I want the house. I want this. I want that. It's not fair. It's mine. It should come to me. It's something that's binding you to somebody else, and it needs to be let go of. It's keeping you off of your soul's path. It's emotional blackmail, or it's bribery that's going on here. You need to love yourself. You need to be your own best friend. They're using emotional tyranny over you, using your own empathy against you, right? Like they did with me. You need to free yourself. Escape from this love. Oh, I love you. Really? That's not love. Love is not jealous. Love does not hurt. Love does not lie. Love does not manipulate. Love does not berate. That's not love. Love is not conditional. You do this for me, or I pull my love away. That is not conditional. That is conditional. That's not unconditional love. So it's not real. So awaken yourself from whatever it is that's standing between you and your spiritual path, because you've been riding on the back of what you thought was safety and protection, and they are freaking sending electric shocks through your soul. And it's not good. Bam. I love how they pulled that together. Thank you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Quit your job. They are not your friends. Boundaries. That's literally what the message just is. They are not your friend. Boundaries. Put up your boundaries. Remember, I was sending Reiki to people, trying to help them. They're not my friends. Boundaries. Spirit will highlight. Remember the wisdom. They'll highlight who's not your friend. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message? I just changed my mind. That's all. I just changed my mind. Why aren't you doing this? Changed my mind. I just changed my mind. It's my prerogative. Correct for neutrality. I just changed my mind. That's all. Maybe that's a message like, what do I say? You know, they're going to expect an explanation. I just changed my mind. But you were going to take this. You were going to do this. You were going to go. I changed my mind. I have a client that wants this person, loves this person, knows this person's going through a lot, and he's being sent to work for NASA, and he was going today, and he was crying. He said, I can't leave her, and he was trying to find her, and her friend blocked him and said, she doesn't want to see you, leave her alone, just give it up, forget it. And I said, she didn't block you. Just like with me, I was blocked by the person that I love. But I wasn't blocked by that person. I was blocked by that person's best friend. That person was not a friend. And what did I say? When I saw the one that I loved, I ran after him. I didn't care that I was told no. When you know, that was a test for me. What are you going to do? If we tell you to walk away, are you going to walk away when you see the love of your life? Are you going to walk away? Fuck no. I ran after him. Okay? That's a message. There's your next message. Act now. 2 more and then I'm going because I'm getting, I was going to say snow blindness. It looks like snow clouds. You should feel proud of yourself because I am proud of you, right? I don't care what they say to you. I don't care what those words are that come out of the electric shock from that ice cold bitch. I'm proud of you. You should be freaking proud of yourself. Correct for neutrality. Anybody that walks away from that kind of tyranny should slap themselves on the back. Good job. They lost someone very important to them and they are hurting. That might be the ancient relic that you're holding on to, but you know, or maybe they lost someone that they love, like I have, right? I'm hurting too. I lost somebody that I love, and I'm hurting. I got a message about this the other day. They lost someone that they're hurt, that they love. Somebody died in one case, but they're not gone because it's an ever-ending love, right? But then they lost someone that they love, and they're hurting. That person, what am I looking at? What are you showing me? So I'm looking I'm reading the trees right now, and I'm seeing a chameleon blending in. I'm seeing a chameleon. I lost the chameleon. Lacey lost a child. And that's brutal, right? It's brutal. Hell, money's coming to you very soon. Be grateful. Thanks. I say yes. All right, they said one more. I don't know, the tree's talking. Stop being selfish. Stop being selfish. That's it, we end on that. Stop being selfish. Okay, here's a message. My cat Lily was dying, right? And I force-fed her. God, I force-fed her. I thought I was gonna help her get better, and so I forced her to eat. She didn't want to eat, she didn't want to drink. When an animal's body starts to shut down, they're dying. They know when they're dying, and they go away. And so, stop being selfish. I didn't realize that I was being selfish. She had a stroke in my arms, and Spirit told me before what to look for, and when that happened, I said, that's it, I'm being selfish. I need to let her go. I need to let her go. It's hurting her, right? So I need to let her go. Stop being selfish. Correct for neutrality. So you might be helping your mom, right? You might be thinking that you need to stay and keep your mom with you. But you're actually being selfish. It's hurting you and it's hurting her. She needs to stop being selfish too. And let my people go. I just keep getting that. Let my people go. That's what God said to the Pharaoh. Let my people go. He wasn't going to let them go. But they went. But when they went, what had to happen? They had to go now. They had to act now, right? It's like go and go now. And what? And then they took it back. They weren't going to let them go. And so they sent the royal army after them. Oh, I'm getting this loud and clear. And so what did God do? He opened up the very fucking sea, and he let them walk through it. And then they all drowned in there. And I've got to tell you straight up, when you mess with God's people, there will be hell to pay. Karma. It's only a bitch if you are, right? Okay, you guys, I love you. I'm going to try and save this, and I got to go. Thanks for being with me.